Kitty, and I welcome you back to my weight loss surgery channel. I had the RNY gastric bypass surgery on June 25th, 2018, so that was 2 years, 3 months ago. I started off my high weight at 238 pounds. I'm 5'6", I'm 40 years old, and I lost 100 pounds. I got down to 138. I created a maintenance range for myself of 7 pounds because I had seen my body throughout the years fluctuate in weight, and I knew for me what was too skinny, too thin for my liking, and I also knew what was a little too plump, and I knew I wanted to be within a healthy BMI. And so I misspoke on my last video. I've actually been maintaining within that 7-pound range of 138 to 145 for a year and 8 months. What? Like, that's so celebratory for me. That is the ultimate goal, is to maintain a healthy weight. And I'm really, really proud of that. So let's just jump on the scale and see where I am today. As you can see, I'm 142, so within my range. I typically tend to sit at the higher end of my range, so this is a little bit lower for me, but I'll get to that, kind of the reasoning and why I think I am a little bit lower than usual right now. I, on these videos, often talk about usually nutrition, fitness, maybe some beauty updates, and also a little personal updates, and typically that's within the love department. So let's just jump straight to love, okay? So 6 weeks ago, I met Travis, and he is just such an amazing guy. I am so in love, like so in love. And you know, sometimes I think you just know, it just feels so right. And we've been pretty inseparable from day one, and so it feels like much longer than 6 weeks. I feel like so comfortable with him, and he's just such a kind-hearted, sweet, and thoughtful guy. We really have a lot in common, and so we run together, we work out together, we're thinking about doing a co-ed volleyball team. We're trying to get that kind of figured out. He's just down for anything and just down to adventure, and our energy just really, really syncs. And he's so attractive. He's got such a good body. He's like sexy, and he's just so sweet. I mean, he opens the doors for me. He pays for everything. He tells me I'm beautiful every day. He rubs my feet, and he's told me that I've made him feel a way that he's never felt before. So anyway, enough about the love, but I'm just really happy right now. Nutrition-wise, I have been eating out a lot more lately, and so with that comes a lot of adult beverages as well. And typically I am a vodka water girl, but I have been experimenting with like margaritas and some other just kind of fun, tasty drinks. And I was always a little afraid to do that before, afraid that I would dump, and I have learned that I really don't dump off of them. I haven't had any trouble with them. But because I am enjoying some of those drinks, I'm being very intentional and smart with my menu selections. I typically lean towards seafood, and so I might get something kind of light like a shrimp Caesar salad, or I might do some tilapia tacos and just eat the tilapia and all the meat and the filling inside the tacos and then leave the shells. Or I might get like some salmon and some veggies. So I feel really good about the choices I'm making food-wise while I'm eating out, and then enjoying some of those beverages as well. I did, however, have a couple dumping episodes recently, so I do know that I am a dumper for life. And as a reminder, dumping does not happen to everyone, but it is much more common in RNY gastric bypass patients, and they are more prone to it. Dumping syndrome is rapid gastric emptying, which when food moves too quickly from the stomach to the first section of the small intestine, known as the duodenum, that is when dumping occurs. And for me, I had gone out with my daughter. We went to get some ice cream. It was a beautiful evening. I had told my son, who was at home, if you want ice cream, you need to come along. He didn't come along, and I caved and went ahead and got him his favorite ice cream, which was like chocolate chip cookie dough with caramel and hot fudge on it. Anyway, it was an evening, it was dark out, it was beautiful, it was warm, and my daughter and I, we were sitting on the curb and she was eating her ice cream, we were giggling and just having a good time, and his ice cream was melting. And so I was like, well, let me just have a little bit, it's like kind of coming off the top. And then I had another bite, and oh my gosh, it's so freaking good. And my daughter looks at me and she's like, Mom, you're gonna get sick, don't do it. And I was like, I know. And if you've seen some of my older videos, I cannot do ice cream. I just can't do it. It's the one thing I love. And I sat there, and before you know it, I had gone through almost the entire serving. It was so delicious. And very, very soon after, I started having dumping symptoms. And for me, I was able to get home. We were close to home, and my heart just started racing. I had that rapid heartbeat, immediate need to lay down, nausea. It was really bad. Like, I was feeling really sick. And I text Travis and I just said, do not ever let me have ice cream around you. Like, never. I mean, it's the pits. And so, fortunately, it doesn't last insanely long. I think this episode was about 20 to 30 minutes, and then I'm kind of back to normal, but it was close to bedtime, so I think I just went to bed. I had another episode. It wasn't as severe as that one, but I had some peanut butter on toast, and that peanut butter was so good to me, and I had like some more peanut butter off the spoon, maybe 2 spoonfuls. I don't know. I felt like I had quite a bit. And I was really thirsty, and as you know, you're not really supposed to drink with your food, but I was super thirsty, so I had some Ocean Spray like diet juice, and I was downing it, like I was drinking it. And I think what happened is I just like flushed, and like all of that went through me super fast because I drank, and that peanut butter, kind of fatty and thick and heavy, and it just pretty quickly, I was like instantly tired. And it was weird because I had like great energy, and then I was just like, just like super, super tired. So it was it was a mild episode, but it was definitely dumping. I haven't had a period in like 6+ months now, and I had the ablation surgery, so I never really have a period. I mean, it's a little bit, but not bad at all. And I do have a phantom period, is what I call it. And it's that time of month where I hormonally just feel off a little bit mentally, and it may last a day, usually just a day or a day or two. And I also get insane cravings. I get really, really hungry. And so I will carb load, and I'll just like eat like a lot. But the nice thing is when I come off of those couple days, I just get right back on track. I just kind of cut out carbs a little bit, and I focus on maintaining again. And a great way to monitor that maintenance is just stepping on the scale every day. I see that number go up a little bit, and like, okay, back it down again. Have I been honest? Have I been upfront? Yes, I've told Travis about my YouTube channel. I've told him about my surgery. I've pretty much shared everything with him already. And I was a little nervous to tell him, but also I wanted him to know who I am and where I'm coming from and my struggles and everything. And it was one evening I left and came home and went to bed, and I woke up to just the sweetest text from him. And I'm just gonna read it to you because this was kind of his response after the fact. He says, "Hey gorgeous, I know you were sleeping but needed to text you. I just watched several of your YouTube videos and I can't begin to describe how proud I am of you. Your transformation is amazing, but on a me to you level, I've gained such a deeper appreciation of you. I wish you were here so I could talk to you." And the text goes on a little longer, but it was just like so great to hear that. Because it is sometimes hard to talk about your weight loss surgery. Like, nobody in my work even knows that I had it unless they've found my Instagram or watched my videos on the side, but it's not something that I talk about to everybody. And so to receive that kind of support meant a lot to me. Travis and I went to Denver last weekend, and we had such a good time. We rode scooters, we went hiking, we ate out a lot, and we actually went and got edibles. And so I wanted to talk about that and just chat about that for a moment. As you probably know, after gastric bypass, you are not to smoke cigarettes because they can create ulcers. Never been an issue for me. I've never been a smoker. As marijuana is being legalized across the country, bariatric surgeons are cautioning against taking edibles or vaping, and mostly because it's not going to do any damage, but they want you to be cautious because doing that can often result in the munchies, and if you're getting the munchies, you can easily overeat. However, bariatric surgeons have also said that there is no evidence that smoking or eating marijuana will cause any specific problems in gastric bypass patients. For me, I did not get the munchies, and instead I just felt like super giggly and relaxed and happy and didn't really think about food. Fitness-wise, I am running about 60-ish miles per week right now. I'm feeling very comfortable and strong on my runs. Pace is comfortable. My long runs are very doable. I'm not sweating as bad either, and I think that's because the temperatures are beginning to drop a little, and my body was really working efficiently and trying to cool itself during those warmer months. And so I'm finding that even though the temperatures only slightly dropped, I'm not sweating as much anymore. Carol did run her 50 miles for her 50th birthday. She did awesome. Like, oh my gosh, I could never. She did amazing. And we had different friends run through the night with her, and I did 23 miles with her during the night. It was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. I was just so proud of her for hitting this big milestone. I closed my Planet Fitness membership and I joined Travis's gym, and it's like a boutique little gym. It's actually not too far from my house, and it has all of the weights. It has a little ab room, and it has like the free weights and, you know, just like all the machines, just everything that you need. And he is pretty much my personal trainer right now. So he is so knowledgeable about muscles and what needs to be worked. And so we basically are working out at least like 3 days a week, and one day focusing on arms, another day focusing on back, and another day focusing on shoulders. I told him I really feel like I'm getting enough leg wise with my runs, and I want to keep my legs rested for my morning runs every day. I'm feeling super strong with, we started pretty much from early on doing this. And so I have definitely built some strength, and he said that he is going to help me try to reach my lifetime goal of doing a pull-up. I've never done a pull-up, and I really want to do a pull-up sometime. But just like, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm feeling strong. Like, I've got muscles that I have never felt. Like, I just feel really fit and healthy and strong right now. I do think that the strength training is helping me burn more calories because my weight's just kind of sitting a little bit lower than usual. And I also feel a lot stronger on my runs, and I think that's due to the strength training. I talk a lot about surrounding yourself with positive people, and right now I just feel like I'm in a really, really happy place with very positive people in my life. And so I want to leave you with this. Positive people are like good carbs, proteins, and fats. You need them in your life for good energy.